Hello, everybody. Welcome to After Further Review. I'm your host, Steve Tower. Thanks so much for joining me this Saturday afternoon. It's a lovely afternoon here in New England, so appreciate you tuning in to join me as we're bringing back the Scouting Report, where we take a look at a upcoming game. This is Bat Flip that will be coming to Kickstarter early next year, tentatively January of 2022. This is a two-player card game where you and your opponent are each going to grab two teams of 12 players and shuffle them together and then play a three-inning game of baseball. So if you're familiar with the card game Smash Up, sort of a similar idea to that. Each of the teams have a unique quality or trait to them. And you're trying to get the best combinations going between your players. So very, very, very cool game. I've had it here for a couple of weeks. Thank you to Scott for providing me a copy here for the purposes of doing this preview. And I gotta say, it looks really, really fantastic. Couple of caveats. It is a two-player game that I will be playing by myself. So we'll be able to see what both teams have in their hand at all times. It is designed to be head-to-head played, but hopefully I can capture the essence of the game, let you know if this is something that you would like to check out. So enough preamble, let's head on down because I really want to showcase this game here. All right, so we have our field all set up, and I have pre-picked the four teams that we'll be using. The away team will be the Stars and Scrubs and the Moneyballers. And the home team will be the Aces and the Phlips. So the Stars and Scrubs are an interesting team in that half of the players are pretty bad, but they have special abilities that allow you to search your deck and your discard pile for some of the star players, and I'm pairing them with the Moneyballers, who are all generally very good cards, but a lot of them have abilities or special notes that you have to discard cards when you play them. So we'll see how they play or pair together, and they'll be going up against the team of the Aces and the Phlips. The Aces are generally a pretty good defensive team, some really good pitchers. And the Phlips have a interesting ability in that they're able to, or a lot of the cards are able to flip or reset your Bat Flip card, which we'll show you here in just a minute. So before you would start a game, you would lay out all 8 of the teams. Whoever is the away team, they would pick their first choice. The home team would then take 2, and then finally the away team would take their second one. But I've already done that ahead of time. You get the scoreboards set up and the out tracker. And then you have your field set up here. It's double-sided, home and away team. And then each team gets their Bat Flip card, which doubles as keeping track of if you've used it. When it's on the gray side, it means that it's used. And then it also doubles as a quick reference card to let you know how to resolve the at-bats. So what happens in an at-bat? So each of the players, first we'll take a quick look at a pitcher. A pitcher is going to have a control quality. Here is Pippo Gonzalez from the Phlips. The control is that glove with the target in it, and that represents his abilities to prevent walks. And conversely, a batter will have an ability to draw walks, and that is the crossed bats here with the target. So you'll be comparing those numbers. And then finally, the defensive value here is the value in the glove, and you'll be comparing that against the batting value, which is the crossed bats, with the baseball in the middle. So let's first get our opening hand going, and we'll show you how it plays out in real time. So each team is going to shuffle up their decks and draw out 5 cards. The away team they have the option. They can put out a pitcher card from their opening hand if they have one and put it off to the side. However, we did not draw a pitcher card, so we don't have that option. And then the same thing for the home team, and their pitcher would go right into the field to play. So we will have Pippo Gonzalez out here on the mound to get things going. And we're going to send up Diego Chupar to lead things off. Now, Diego is one of the scrubs in the Stars and Scrubs. And as you can see, not a great batter, but he does have a nice special ability that when he makes an out as a batter, we get to search our deck for one of the star cards. So for the purposes of the demo here, let's say that we're going to have Chupar go up and try to draw a walk. So his walk value is a 2, and we compare that to Gonzalez's walk value, or prevent walk value, and it is also a 2. The batter needs to beat that. He did not, so he is going to make the first out. So we'll move our chart up there to keep track of the first out. And now because he is out, we get to search our deck for Nicky Neutron, one of the big stars of our team here. And as you can see, that is a nice swap for us. And we'll put Nicky into our hand. And then Diego goes into the discard pile. Now, anytime an out is made, both the away and the home team get to draw a card. So both teams draw up, and now we continue with the first inning. Let's see here. I think we'll put our star player right out here and try to draw a hit. Now with the walks, you cannot try to do a walk twice in a row. So because Diego tried to walk, we have to have Nicky go up and hit. So we're going to be looking at his hit value, which is a 4. Steve joins us in the chat room. Yes, the cards look absolutely amazing. I'm a big sucker for caricature cards or art style. So yes, the artwork on these absolutely outstanding work. Now the thing with pitchers, they do have a defensive value, but that defensive value for preventing hits can only be used when they're first put out. After that, you're only going to be referring to their control value. So when a team puts a batter up trying to hit, you have to play one of your other cards for their defense value. And so what we're looking for, ideally, we'd like to do a 4. However, we do not have somebody with a 4. But we have a couple of 2s. Let's see. All right, I think we're going to play Charlie Uncle, one of the aces. He's a left fielder for the aces. And all we're going to be looking at is his defensive value. And it is a 2. So we compare that to the 4, and we end up with a value of 2, which means that instead of a home run, it's going to be held to a double. And you'll notice that Charlie Uncle has an up arrow on his defensive value, and we'll see what that means in a future at bat. But for right now, we can ignore it. If there's no up or down arrow on the bat, any defender can defend against it. All right, so after a defender is used, he goes to the discard pile, and the inning continues. We now have a runner at second base, and 1 out. Let's see here. All right, well, let's use one of our money bag players, Buck Charrington. So he has a special ability on his card that when you play Buck, you have to discard a card from your hand. All right, so I think we're going to discard Jose Requezo. And so now he is down. So he is batting. And Buck, as you can see, he has a hit value of 3, but it has a down arrow. This means that it is on the ground. And so we're looking for defenders that have the glove icon with the down arrow. It can only be defended by cards that have that. So it looks like let's see. So the catcher, he has a special defensive value. His defense is equals to the pitcher's defense. So, actually, Alejandro Perfecto, the catcher for the Aces, right now his defense would be 3, and it's equal to the pitcher. And the pitcher can defend both fly balls and grounders. So, we will play him, and that will take out Buck Charrington. He will be out. No advance for the runner. That's the second out of the inning. Both teams get to draw a card for the out. And now, up against it, runner in scoring position, but 2 outs. So I think we're going to use our bat flip ability. RF, welcome in the chat room. No, this game has not come out yet. It is due to come out in January on Kickstarter. There is a live website for it that's linked in the notes below. You can check that out, and I'll show it here at the end of the video. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. Thank you to everybody who is joining in. So we're going to do our bat flip. So what happens? We'll flip over our bat flip card to show that we've used it, and then we blindly flip over the top card of our deck and hope that it is not a pitcher, and it is not. It's one of the stars of the Stars and Scrubs. If it is a pitcher that you flip over, he's just automatically out. But we got Mickey Starfish, and Mickey Starfish has a batting value of 4, and it is a fly ball. What happens with a bat flip? Your opponent cannot play a defender against this card unless there are some players that have a special ability that say this player can defend against a bat flip card. However, they currently do not have one. And the game designer himself, Scott Scorelander, has joined us in the chat room. Welcome, Scott. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to showcase the game. I cannot tell you how much I have loved this game, and very much looking forward to when I can get back together with a gaming group and play this game in person. All right, so here we go. So that means the Mickey Starfish is going to hit a 2-run homer off of Pippo Gonzalez, and the away team takes the lead first. They are up 2-0. Now, every time a run scores, it's the same as an out. So you get to draw a card for each run that is scored. So draw 2 for the home team and 2 for the away team. You do have to keep track. You're only allowed to have 7 cards in your hand at a time. If you ever have more than 7, you have to discard down to 7. So I think we're all set. 2, 4, 6, and 2, 4, 6. Okay. All right, so now the bases are empty, but 2 runs in. Let's see if we can keep the hit parade going. Or if we want to save, well, no, why not? We'll put out Josh Capital of the Money Bags. Now Josh has a special rule. He is strikeout prone. If we were to play another pitcher, he would strike out. So Josh would be automatically out. And let's see if we... And I think we are going to do that. It's going to be a short day for Pippo. So we'll play Kurt Workhorse, which means that Pippo gets discarded. And then we don't even have to bother to compare, even though he would be out. So Josh is going to automatically be out because of his the special rules there. So he is out, but Kurt has a special ability as well that when you play him, you can search your deck for a pitcher card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So we're going to search for the Aces. Well, they have 2. They have Bump Fireman, who's a 4/4. And I think Well, yeah, why not? We'll bring in Bump. All right, and we'll shuffle the deck. And we'll be all set. All right. So that was the last out. We'll move this over. So we're in the home first. Both teams get to draw a card for that last out. We'll put the home pitcher aside and flip this over to the home team. And we are set to go. Now, because the away team did not play a pitcher at the start, what that means is right now, effectively, the pitcher has a control value of 0. So anybody can come up and draw a walk, and it'll basically be a free walk. So they are going to take advantage of that. And we're going to have Andrew Rosenbag, I love some of the names, come up, and he is going to draw a walk. He also has a special ability before he comes out. When you play Andrew, you can search your deck for a pitcher card, put it in your hand. So that means we're going to go grab the other really good pitcher from the Aces. So we're going to be all set for pitchers. So Santiago Bola de Fuego is now in our hands. And Andrew, with his walk value of 1, he will draw a walk. All right. So now, with 1 on, nobody out. They're down by 2. Let's see. They could go right to a bat flip. And especially now that 2 pitchers have been taken out, I think they're going to do that. So they're going to do their bat flip for the inning, and oh, well, that's funny. So it's Blip Kelly, and when you reveal Blip Kelly with a bat flip, remove all outs. Unfortunately for the home team, they don't have any outs, but he will get the hit. I don't think I have a that you can play against a bat flip, and I do not. All right, so it's a hit. Unfortunately, he only has a hit value of 1, but he'll get a single and move up. And there we go. We got 2 on, nobody out. Let's see. Oh boy, and they could. All right, so they're gonna play Skip Hurley. Skip Hurley, when you play Skip Hurley, you may reset your bat flip card. So that'll get flipped back over. And he is going to draw a walk. They still haven't put out a pitcher. So you can't do a walk twice in a row, but we broke that up with the bat flip. All right, so there we go. They got the bases loaded, nobody out. And they're gonna use their bat flip again since it got reset. Let's see, and it's going to be a double. Rip Frey comes out, so that is going to score 2 runs. Skip will hold at third, and we've got a tie game, 2 apiece, and nobody out. So both teams get to draw 2 cards for that, and we'll check. I think they're over 7 now. There's 2, 4, 6. Yes, they have 8. Let's see. They will discard. They're going to discard Nick Brockhaus. Let's see. And they have 2, 4, 6. And they also need to discard 1. They'll discard Bernier Sippo. All right. So, let's see. Back up here. All right, they're going to put Pablo Curva out to try to get a hit. He has a 3 with a fly ball. All right, now we can finally get a pitcher out for the away team. And they're going to bring out Hoshi Ito, who has a defense value of 4. So he will get Pablo out. But Oh, no, he has a special ability to discard him. All right. So, there we go. The first out of the inning, finally. And each team gets to draw a card. All right, they still have runners at second and third. Let's see what they will try to do here. They can't get a walk now because of his control of 3. Looks like the highest one that they have right now is a 3. So... All right, they'll put out Diego Pelota. He has a special hit value. It's equal to your pitcher's defense. So it's going to be a 3, as Kurt Workhorse is still their active pitcher. So it's a 3 with no special arrows on it. So anybody with a 3. And yeah, it's gonna be a ground out to short. Jesus Dinero is gonna get Pelota to ground out. That'll hold the runners. And 2 outs now. They'll each draw a card for that out. All right, so here we go. Let's see if we can hold them to just 2 runs. Well, let's see if they can sneak one in here. Antonio Hippo, he's going to hit. But it's an only hit value of 1, but it's a grounder. So we need to have somebody with a grounder value of 1, and we do. The first baseman, Richie Gold, just has enough to get it. So there we go. That will end the inning. We'll move into the second, that last out. Each team will get to draw another card. And the away team coming back up to bat. When you start your inning, you get to reset your bat flip card. So normally you can only use it once per inning until you get to use one of those special abilities. And we'll bring Kurt Workhorse back out on the mound. Once you play a pitcher, he does stay out there until you replace him. All right, let's see. Brand new ball game, 2 apiece here in the second inning. See if they get something going here. They're going to play Abraham Cash, right fielder for the money bags. When you play Abraham Cash, you have to discard 2 cards from your hand. So we're going to discard Tristan Sulk and Buster Crape. So that takes care of that. And he is going to hit. He has a hit value of 4, and it is a fly ball. Let's see. All right, so I think they're going to bring in a new pitcher to take care of him, Santiago Bola de Fuego. And when you first play him, you do get to use their defense. So that is going to get Abraham Cash out, a long fly ball to the warning track. And there is 1 down. Draw the card for the out. All right, let's see here. All right, well now the pitcher only has a control of 2. So we'll take advantage of that. We'll bring out Sherman Tycoon. And he is going to walk. So his 3 beats the 2. He gets to first base. Let's see. And then... All right, we're going to put Johnny Constellation up to hit. And he has a 3. It is a ground ball, though. All right, so they're going to play Gustavo Hippo, who has a ground out value of 4. So that will get Sherman Tycoon. And then, let's see, there is an advanced rule to get a double play. Let's see, if you put out a player using an infielder, which we did with Phlips, you can play another infielder from your hand with a defense greater than or equal to the runner's speed. If you do, the runner on first is out. All right, so let's see. Sherman Tycoon has a speed of 2. So if they play... Let's see, I guess they could play their catcher. Yeah, there we go. So he has a defense of 3, so that's going to be a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. All right, so 2 outs from that. So each team will get to draw 2 cards. And we're into the bottom of the second. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're all set with cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So, Hoshi Ito is going to come back out. We'll reset the home team's bat flip card. All right, we're still knotted up at 2 apiece. Let's see. I think they will have... they're going to have Polly Pip. He is going to... do they want him to bat or to walk? Let's see. They're going to have him walk. So his 4 will be to 3. All right, and now... All right, they're going to have Javier Lanzander. He is going to bat. He has a value of 3. All right, do we want to go to our big pitcher now? Well, we're going to save him. So we're going to put out Fernando Del Oro to get that out. There is 1 down. Everybody will draw a card. All right, 1 out, 1 on. All right, and then let's bring... All right, Hawk Gunship going to come up now, and he is going to hit. He has a hit value of 4. This could be big. All right, so now we are going to go to the pen and bring in Kyle Banks. Now, Kyle Banks has an ability. When you play Kyle Banks, you have to discard 2 cards from your hand. So we're going to discard one of our other pitchers. And then... We'll discard... we'll discard... I guess we'll discard the other pitcher, too. Well, or do we... No, okay, we'll discard Miles Whiffy. All right, so the 4 will match Hawk Gunship. So that's going to be a long, loud out. Second out of the inning. Both teams will draw a card. The home team, their draw pile is empty, so we'll just shuffle that up and start a new draw pile. All right, here we go. 2 outs, 1 on, 2-2 game. And it looks like they're not going to be getting any more walks. All right, they're going to play Felipe Unadillo, trying to get a hit. He has a hit value of 2. And they're going to play Marquise Flaw to get him out. Now, unfortunately, Marquise Flaw is one of the scrubs who has the ability to search your deck for one of the better players, but it's only when he makes an out as a batter. So he will not trigger that special ability. But he does get the out. The runner will be stranded, and we're going to head to the bottom of the third. And it's still knotted up at 2 apiece. We'll draw the cards for the last out there. And we are into the bottom of the third. Here we go. Tie game. Santiago back out on the mound. All right, let's see. All right, so we're going to play Jermaine Holler. He has a special ability when you play Jermaine Holler, so it doesn't matter how you put him out. You can search your deck or your discard pile for Mickey Starfish. Put him in your hand. So let's get Mickey Starfish into our hand. We needed that. All right, and so he's going to try to hit. He has a hit value of 1. Let's see. Do they... Well, it's a tie game, so they really want to keep runners off base. So they're going to play Hugo Cambillo, and he will easily make the out. There's 1 out. We get to draw our card for the out. Now the away team needs to reset their draw pile. All right. Hope everyone's enjoying this. Let me know if there's any questions. Oh, and if you do have any questions, the designer himself, Scott, is in the chat room, so fire away. All right, here we go. So 1 out, nobody on, tie game. Well, let's use our star, Mickey Starfish, coming out to hit, and it is a value of 4, and it's a fly ball. So, All right, so I guess they're going to bring in Bump Fireman. And Bump Fireman's going to get that big out. 2 down now, nobody on. We'll draw their card. We'll draw ours. All right, well, might as well go for it here. We'll do our bat flip. And, ooh, and it's Josh Capital. Let's see. Do they have a defender? They do not. There is one player on this team that can defend a bat flip, but not in their hand. All right, so it's going to be a 2-out triple. Okay. The inning continues. All right, and then we're going to play Miles Whiffy, trying to get a hit. He has a hit value of 2. Let's see, they have lots of options here to take care of that. Yes, they'll play Gustavo Hippo to get the out, and that runner will be stranded at third. It remains a tie game. We'll each draw a card for that out. All right, here we go. Bottom of the third, tie game. Kyle Banks on the mound. Let's see what the home team can do here. Ooh, they have a lot of a lot of pitchers. All right, well, let's see here. They can do something good here. They're going to bring in Andrew Rosenbag, is going to bat, and then we're going to discard Mateo Entrada. And so the batter's hit, this at bat is equal to your pitcher's control. So Bump Fireman with a control value of 4. So Andrew Rosenbag, he's going to have a 4, and it's a grounder. So let's see. Oh, well, here we go. We've got a special card as well. We can discard Estella from our hand. Discard Estella and another card. All right, so we will discard one of the other pitchers, and then the current batter is out. All right, so that keeps that leadoff batter out. We'll each draw a card. And now, let's see. Uh-oh, they're going to need some help here. All right, we're gonna do this first. Johnny Dip. We're gonna discard Johnny Dip from your hand, draw a card, and then place a card from your hand on top of your deck. All right, so we're gonna discard him. We draw a card, and ooh, that's a good one, Javier Linzander. So we're gonna put him on top of the deck. Let's see, and we have one out. Boy, it'd be great if we could get a runner on base. But right now, the only batter that we have is Blip, and he only has a bat value of 1. All right, so they're going to use their bat flip, and we know that it's Javier, so he's going to get a triple. Oh, unless... I don't think... No, okay, so yes. So there we go. So the game-winning run is at third. There's one out. All right, so this will give us an option to use the last thing that I have not been able to discuss so far, and that is the strikeout. You can voluntarily get an out, take an out, if you're the batting team. You discard one card. So we'll discard Travis Tripp here, and then we get to draw 2 cards. And ooh, and that was a good one. All right. So, our opponent will get to draw 1 for the out. So here we go. Now we have 2 outs. The game-winning run at third. And here we go. Hawk Gunship comes up, and he is going to bat. They just need to get 1. And, oh, and that's all they're going to be. Wow. So there, because we don't have a defense of 4 anywhere. So there we go. The best we can do, we can play a 3, which will bring that down to a single. And it's going to be a walk-off single for Hawk Gunship. And there we go. The Phlips and the Aces win the game 3-2 in walk-off fashion. Outstanding. There we go. So, folks, that is Bat Flip. Coming out early next year on Kickstarter, and as you can see, just a really fantastic game. If you have you played any other deck building games? No matter what your style of play is, whether you like to mill your deck to get the best cards up, if you like to try to hurt your opponents, there's probably a team of players that will match your style. I did get there's going to be an expansion when the Kickstarter launches. The pinchers and the dirt bags. And oh, actually, I can show those to you here. If we go back to our I think that they're on the page. Yeah, so the dirt bags are the team that does bad things to your opponent, making them discard cards. And oh, there they are. Let's see. Go back to our screen here, and you can see like Spike Lou. When a defender is played against Spike, your opponent discards a card at random from their hand. So all kind of things like that. So obviously, as a baseball fan, I'm really excited for this game. I cannot say enough good words about the artwork. The artwork just absolutely fantastic, right in my wheelhouse. Very much looking forward to playing more of this game. Hopefully, I can play against another human being at some point. I believe that Scott said it will be up on Tabletopia when the Kickstarter launches, so that'll be a way to check it out. But there we go, guys. That is Bat Flip. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thanks again to Scott for providing me with a copy of the game to check out. Good luck in the campaign, and we will definitely be seeing more of this on the channel as we get closer to the launch. All right, guys, that's going to do it for now. So thank you to everybody for tuning in. Until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review. Have a good one, everybody.